We are well into summer. That doesn't mean that there is any let up in the release of new music and video. With us here to talk about them from Bull Moose, Mick Workhoven and Chris Brown. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you as always.
Good to be here.
Let's talk about, first of all, a new film that is, or a film that is out new on DVD, I should say. It's called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Kind of an unusual project. What's this all about, Mick?
So it's a film by Daniels. That's their full name, Daniels.
Okay.
Who previously had
two guys named Daniel, first name.
Yeah. It takes the mystery out of it.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway,
I'm glad you enlightened me on that.
So they'd previously done a movie called Swiss Army Man, which is the farting corpse movie. That's all you need to know about that one, and also about their sensibilities.
Across the multiverse, I've seen thousands of Evelyns. You can access all their memories, their emotions, even their skills.
So Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is a kung fu movie wrapped inside of a multiverse story, wrapped inside a very human, mother-daughter family story. It's really, really good, and the visuals are just completely bonkers.
Sounds as though it's not for everyone, but for the people who like that kind of thing, they're going to love it.
Oh, they're going to love it, and it is for everyone.
Okay. Onto a new vinyl release, and this is kind of a new old vinyl release. What do you got there, Chris?
The Muppet movie soundtrack has not been available for a really long time, and now it's back on vinyl. And you may remember the Rainbow Connection.
Right.
And then, can you picture this? Moving right along. Yeah, I bought the sheet music and the 45 and everything. Anyway, new album art with this,
That's nice.
Look at this nice
give
Piggy.
us the other side, Miss Piggy.
And the vinyl is translucent.
Ooh,
oh, yeah, look at that.
That's flashy.
Looks nice, huh?
Good. The
yeah,
canary
don't
yellow.
touch it like that. Hold it from
Scooter
the
yellow.
edges. Scooter, yeah, that's right. It's scooter yellow. So yeah.
All right. That's a collector's
Nice
item.
pressing, yeah.
That's why they make their money. On to another vinyl reissue. This is from Cake. It's called Fashion Nugget.
Yeah, so Fashion Nugget and all the Cake albums actually have also not been available on vinyl for quite a while. The last time they were released was a 2014 Record Store Day box set, which now goes for thousands of dollars on Discogs.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you can't get the individual albums, and Fashion Nugget is arguably the most famous one. That's the one with The Distance on it. And Cake is really interesting because they are unique, I think, even among alternative bands from the 90s and 2000s, because they were the pioneers and maybe the only sing talk band. I mean, what was it? Who did Crash Test Dummies kind of did the same sort of thing, but they didn't do it quite as well as Cake. So anyway, reissue's back. Hopefully the rest of the albums come after it.
Onto a Blu-ray. Ants, Tarantulas, Deadly Cargo, and Terror from the Skies. So what's this one about?
Well, there are three of these made-for-TV movies from 1977 and 78. One about, obviously, ants. One about tarantulas that are brought in, coffee bean smugglers accidentally bring these killer tarantulas into the U.S. And, Terror Out of the Sky, which is bees, Revenge of the Bees. But what I think is fun about these films, besides the ridiculousness of the whole, making insects into monsters, is that if you watched a lot of TV in the 70s and the 80s, you'll recognize the cast. So I think of these as a crossover of Sheriff Lobo and Grizzly Adams, what if they met, or a kid from Disney movies meeting, you know what I mean?
So really
one of the
good,
Ingalls kids.
Cheesy fun.
Yeah, it's the Killer Bugs extended universe.
Yeah.
Well said.
That kind of thing is great in the summer. That makes for good summer viewing.
Yep, definitely.
Let's finish up with Okja. This is a DVD from Criterion,
Yep.
and this is about what?
So like most of Bong Joon-ho's movies, it's about climate change, but this is also about factory farming.
Our super pigs will not only be big and beautiful, they will also leave a minimal footprint on the environment, consume less feed, and produce less excretions. And most importantly, they need to taste f***ing good.
So Okja is, a rural family raises a pig that becomes, what's sort of like a pig? It's like a pig hippopotamus type creature, and it becomes huge. And so and sentient, and leads a pig revolution at the factory. There's a lot of stuff going on in this movie.
But it doesn't hang out with the tarantulas, which
No,
I'm
no,
sure
no,
no,
are
this is a
also
sweet
huge
one.
and sentient.
No, Okja is in fact, he is monstrous looking, but is not monstrous. It's kind of the opposite of the other films.
A little more
So,
this kind of vibe.
yeah, much more that kind of vibe. So anyway, it's great.
All right.
Bong Joon-ho directed Parasite. That's
Little
why you know that.
girl and her big pet.
We got a little something for every taste, and that's what we like to have. As always, thank you both for coming in. All those new releases listed on our website and app. And stick around, 207 is going to return in just a moment.